way, I am Cam Gori from 2YPM Geometry, currently taking up a Bachelor of Technical Vocational Teacher Education major in Food and Service Management. So today I am going to discuss about the Greek of art. So what do you mean Greek of art? So Greek art is all about images. Images of gods, images of heroes, and images of humans. The self-awareness of the Greek is reflected in the ways they decided to visualize themselves in the world, both real and imaginary surrounding them. So period. Ancient Greek art spans a period between about 930 BCE and is divided into four periods, so first geometric and second archaic and third classical and fourth Hellenistic. Influence. Ancient Greek art was influenced by the philosophy of the time and that shaped the way they produce art forms. Purpose. Ancient Greek art emphasized the importance and accomplishment of human beings. So, even though much of Greek art was meant to honor the gods, those very gods were created in the image of humans. Much artwork was government-sponsored that intended for public display. Ancient Greek. One of the ancient Greek art that is still around today is in the forms of poetry, sculpture, and architecture. Most ancient Greek paintings have deteriorated or been destroyed, except for most painting on pottery. Example of Greek art. So, among the most famous Greek statues is the Venus de Milo, which was created in the 2nd century BCE. The sculpture is unknown, though many art historians believe Praxiteles to have created the piece. This sculpture embodies the Greek ideal of beauty. There are many ancient Greek artworks, but I choose 5. So there is a tragic pathos to this mighty sculpture of dying hero from a temple on the Greek island of Aegina. This statue shows a strong man fallen heroic to his last breath. Second, the Pergamon altar 180 to 160 BC. Classical Greek art changed rapidly as Greek itself went through wars and imperial transformations. In what is called the Hellenistic age, it became much more emotional, sensual, and even sensationalist. And third, the Riazi bronze 460 to 420 BC. These tremendous statues found in the Sea of the Southern Italy in 1972 are important because so few original Greek bronze statues survived. Most of the classical nudes is museum were carved in the marble in the Roman era, as reproduction of such as rare and now largely lost and originals. And fourth, goddesses from the age pediment of the Parthenon, c. 438 to 432 BC. Sitting and reclining the graceful unison, these goddesses carved in the marble for the Parthenon in Athens are among the most beautiful and mysterious images of the human form ever created. The artist makes the draperies that cover their bodies as real and richly textured as similar garments painted by Leonardo da Vinci a millennium later, and who did not have to produce his illusion in stone. These are dream goddesses. And last 5, marble Metopee from the Parthenon, 447 to 438 BC. Violence is a favorite theme of ancient Greek artists. Reared on the myth of the Trojan War and experiencing the reality of wars with Persia and between Greek cities, classical artists found new ways to show conflict. Who are the most famous Greek artists? So first,
Nikephoros Latras.
Greek painter 1832 to 904. Nikephoros Latras was a Greek painter. He was born on Tinos and trained in Athens at the School of Art. And 1860, he won a scholarship to Royal Academy of Fine Arts of Munich. After completing these studies, he became a professor at the School of Arts in 1866, a position to hold for the rest of his life. So this painting, one of his most famous painting of Nikephoros is Kalanta, which represents children with music instruments going from home to home during Christmas Eve and singing traditional carols. And second, Nikolaos Gyzis, 1842 to 1901. Nikolaos Gyzis was considered one of Greece's most important 19th century painters. He was most famous for his works Eros and the painter his first genre painting. It was auctioned in May 2006 at Bonhams in London, being last exhibited in Greece in 1928. So this painting of Nicholas Gysis, one of the most famous works by Gysis, is the Metaten Catastrophe Tone painting, which represents the fight of the people of Sarah Island against the enemies. His work as a writer also includes critique and essay. Nico's artworks represent the imaginary world, which is not related to reality and belongs to the artist's subconscious. His inspiration derives mainly from Greek mythology.
So this is the end of my report. Thank you for watching and listening. And sorry for unnecessary voice. And Tasik James will be the one to continue to report about Greek art.